Hopefully this does not cause any laggies. I will keep a close eye on it as this starts. Yeah, doesn't this deck look great? Fry, I'm so sorry your Jew tunnels got exposed. I saw that. It's so random. We actually have someone who was there in the community, and he kind of updated me exactly what that was all about. There's something in New York where they found tunnels, illegally built tunnels, and then they were trying to fill it in, and there was like a whole fight with the police. Apparently there was people trying to do, who didn't even own the building. They were trying to do illegal construction because they thought it was just the right thing religiously to do. I don't really know. And yeah, so they ended up getting like arrested. Long story short. Imitator bean counter. Alright, I wanna, let's see what we can do. I definitely need something amphibious. Because I want there to be a nice big freaking board. I think we're gonna go with Mushroom Grotto. And try to slow play this a little bit. I think we go with these. Pine Clone. I don't know what the Imitator is gonna really imitate. There's a possibility I'm gonna end up running Astro Shroom. There's a really weird play where you actually Imitator Astro Shroom and then spam things. It's possible just going completely all in on this idea is correct. Like, the Pine Clones go so far and then you just reach. Maybe I'll run like Jumping Bean will be the other card we can really imitate. Where the heck is, okay, I put Pine Clone. We gotta get their imitators. Do this with Solar Flare and Ramp, maybe? The only reason it really needs to be Nightcap, there's really only going to be one Smarty card, and that's going to be the Lima Pleurodon. That's really the only reason to do it with Nightcap. We could do it with Spit Out for the same price and just run Sting Bean. Punish Shroom. Punish Shroom ain't a bad idea. You really need like a good turn 3 play.
We need a leap. We need a
Thank you, Raz.
I'm Major now, laughing face.
Major. Thanks for 19 months, Raz. Is Punisher exactly what this deck needs? The thing about going with Mushroom Grotto is you don't really want to spam this on turn 3. This is a turn 4 play. And then on turn 5 is when you set up your Pine Clones. Imitator can turn into these cards now. I'm not running Astro Shroom. I just feel like there's not... This might also be 4 copies of each is too much. Like, maybe it could be more like this. I don't see any problems with this live stream. Looks like this is working well. Yep. We were able to do the Dandelion King. This is going to be a little bit of a different strat. Obviously not running Dandy. The idea, hold on. Let me go through this deck turn by turn, and it's going to help me figure out where I need to add. Turn 1. Okay, so the question is, when are you playing Pine Clone? Are you playing Pine Clone? See, maybe the deck really needs Astro Shroom in case you don't get Pine Clone. But the ideal thing would be to play Pine Clone either on turn 4 after a big setup play, which would be maybe a Shroom for 2, Lima Pleurodon the first couple of turns. Say, for example, Raptors on 3, Pine Clone on 4. Easier is just to go Shroom for 2, Pine Clone on 5. If you're able to set... sorry, on turn 4. If you're able to set this up on 3 and then do that on 4, it's fine. You can do this on turn 4 and then go for a Pine Clone play on turn 5. Either way, what are you doing on turn 1? I suppose you can control with these 2 cards. You also have Mushboom. Whirlwind, I suppose. Stormfront is good in this deck. Turn 2, it's just Berry Blast and the other one of these. So it seems like you only really have 3 playable cards and basically 1/4 of your superpowers for the first 2 turns. So gut is telling me more early game. I don't know what it would be though. We could run... There's a lot of things we could run. We could run Reincarnation. You can run High Voltage Current. You can also run this just for some control. This might make the deck more consistent by running not only a good card to turn into a Pine Clone, but also a way of really consistently keeping opponents off the board. It's very possible that since we're running all these Mushroom Grottos, these Raptors become overkill. I know it's 2 cards for 3. The question is the Punish Room good? You really only have 3 Mushroom cards. I don't think the Punish Room is worth it. So I'm gonna opt out of this. Let's, for starters, since the whole reason of the Punish Room was to come from behind from other early game control, the other card you could run is Banana Launcher, which would really make for a pretty solid turn 2 play. But also those little banana bombs as you're setting up the next 2 turns definitely help. So I think it's either going to be Primal Pea Shooter or Banana Launcher. Gloomshroom is an option, you're right. Let's start off with 2 of each. Turn 3 is a setup turn. This never works until later. I think the imitators are a mistake. I'm gonna go 2 imitators, 4 Sonic Blooms. The imitators, you're never really setting these up. You can use it at, like, let's say we're gonna end up running. We need some big removal though. Yeah, cutting this to 2 imitators is also good. The Mushroom Grotto's nice. There's a part of me that just wants to run Astro Shroom. Is it possible though? Or is the deck too weak? We need a way to clear lanes and let these Pine Clones hit face. I don't think Gloomshroom is going to reliably do that. If we're going to go all in on this idea, it's going to be Astro Shroom. I just don't know if this deck can really keep Astro Shroom alive. I mean, maybe that should be the emphasis. We'll run Astro Shroom. It would basically be in front instead of these cards, though. Are the Raptors good? They don't have to run Raptors. I mean, it's nice getting 2 cards for 3, but... I'm not running Witch Hazel or any other meme ideas. I'd like to actually get this working. How's the stream look though? We haven't lost a single frame, so it looks like my internet is in fact stream worthy. So that's awesome. I'm just trying to think. Let's say we are... I just don't know if we have enough of a win. You know, this is a good card with Astro Shroom. I forgot, because you play Astro Shroom, then play this, and then Shroom for 2, and this counts as 3 minions, which is ridiculous. If we ran Astro Shroom... Alright. I don't like this. Wow, is this stupid? I'm just trying to think, when are we actually going to play Astro Shroom is the question. I'm looking for a third imitator now, which leans more into like this can count as 2 or 3 minions with Astro. The idea is that you don't need to get that much damage. How do you get the initial damage though? Like Sonic Bloom, even if you have, let's say you have 4 minions on the board, which is a lot. Like, you know, say we're gonna consistently always have 4 minions. Oh no, there's a mosquito here. I'm gonna have to kill him. Hunt for the mosquito. Don't fly away! Lost him. Now he's gonna eat me the whole stream. Damn. They're so fast. So annoying. I think they're coming in through this window, so I'm just gonna close this. I'm being eaten alive. Oh, there you are. Oh, fuck. Got him. Yes. Motherfucker. He's fucking dead. Got him. Home invasion. Yes. God, I'm on my first swing. Let's go. How do we win if we don't get Pinecone with this deck? I don't know if Astro Shroom solves it. Like, let's say you stall for 3 turns, set up Astro Shroom, and you get 5 damage from Astro Shroom. 4 on the board with this combo. Even on turn 7, it means you're doing 12 damage, so you would have had to have done 8 already. I'm just worried that the deck relies way too heavily on Pinecone. I guess setting up your Swarm, Morspore, and like Stormfront. I don't know if this works. There's a part of me that really just kind of wants to go all in. I think the B launcher for sustained setup is good. This imitator can turn to Astro, can turn to Shroom for 2, can turn to this, and it can turn to Sonic Bloom. It's kind of crazy putting this into a mushroom. Well, no, you can't put it into a mushroom grotto, or else it just turns to a puff shroom. Is that a good play though? Because you play, let's say you have an Astro Shroom on the board and a mushroom grotto. So you play imitator into it. So that's one. And then it spawns a puff shroom, and then it turns into a puff shroom. So that already was 3, and then you have a team up in that lane, so you can put another thing in there. I wonder if like this literally into puff shroom is a good play. Yeah, the only thing is the amphibious minion, because I just wanted to be stretched out. It seems like Lime McFlurridon is perfect, but you know, it's very likely this deck will just be better with Solar Flare. Brainana. I'm not feeling Brainana in this deck, man. I just don't think it's what the deck needs. It's not... I don't know. Brainana on 6, Sonic Bloom combo on 7? What would I take out for Brainana, though? 4 Mushroom Grottos is a lot, but I think Mushroom Grottos with Astro Shroom and Sonic Bloom is going to be, like, really necessary. Guys, you're giving good suggestions like Brainana and Gloomshroom. The question is what to take out. I feel like if we start cutting early game, there's not going to be enough early game. We're obviously not cutting any of the setups. And this is our only source of big removal. I really don't know what else to take out. I can't add more cards, guys. We're at 40 already. That's the challenge of this deck, is not to think of what cards would work well. Question is what cards can we not run in order to make this deck only have 40 cards? Anyway, guys. Everyone is telling me, guys, I'm gonna start making a rule that if you ask me to add in a card and the deck already has 40 cards, you have to say what I should take out. Because I love all your suggestions, they're all great ideas, but practically, guys, I can't add any more cards into the deck. Is it how you spell imitator? Tater. Imitator. Like tater tots. Let's try this, you know? Is 4 Sonic Bloom too many? Likely. But the idea is to be able to use Astro Shroom and Sonic Bloom and win without Pineclone. Anyway, let's try this. This will be interesting. It might not be good, or it might be a completely new way of playing PvZ Heroes. This is going to be the closest thing we've ever made on Plant Side to a burn deck. Unprecedented. You know, we did the Dandelion with the ramp Dandelion with this sort of thing, but this would be more of a hard hitter. And a lot less Dandelion. The advantage of this deck is that it doesn't have Dandelion. By the way, guys, how does the microphone sound? I have all the setup that I've been using over my trip. As you can see, I'm in a new place, finally a place with working internet. So that's awesome. I'm in a very echoey room, though, so let me know if you are hearing the echoes being picked up by the mic, and maybe I can try to do something about the acoustics. Might have to move around some furniture or something. All right, but let's try this version and see how it works, and then we can make some adjustments as we go. You know, this will definitely be a cool experiment. Very often when we do the cool experiments, the more all in we are to it, the better it works. So That's what we're going for tonight. It's also been a long time since I've done a nightcap deck. Imitator, boom. All right, guys. Let's try this. It's good, solid, sounds great, awesome. And I have not dropped a single frame, not from my encoder and not from the internet. So the internet's fine. I'm so happy. I was asking the person who rents this place to me, the Airbnb, to upgrade the internet, but I can see now that I don't actually even need that. When am I coming back to Toronto? In March. I look professional with the Bucks in the background? Yeah, got something to look at. It's a little gloomy back there. I might try to set up some lights somehow. I'll work on that a different day. If we had Little Buddy become Psycho Sonic Blooms. Moist, that's how you try to convince me to switch heroes. That's such a great idea. It also is obviously a very good card with the Astro Shroom. That's the real all-in. You know what? If this doesn't work with Nightcap, we'll try it with Solar Flare. Basically just switch Little Buddy for Lima Florida. Honestly, another team-up is probably just as good as an amphibious minion. With the Mushroom Grottos, maybe not though, because you can get 8 minions fast. Anyway, let's see, guys. What's going on, everybody? This is Fry. So today we are going to be trying a big experiment. I have a feeling this could really unlock a new way of playing plans in PvZ Heroes. This is going to be a burn deck. We're calling this Imitator Boom because a very cool combo you can do on turn 7 is play Imitator and then play Sonic Bloom. Sonic Bloom will do 1 damage for every directly to the zombie's face for every plant you have on the board. So, and the Imitator will then turn to a Sonic Bloom, not only being a body to count towards the total, but it'll actually be doubled. Imagine you have just 4 minions on the board coming into turn 7, and you play Imitator Sonic Bloom. This will equal 6, so you're going to be doing 6 plus 6, which is 12. So you really have, in the first 6 turns, have had to only do 8 damage to their face in order to win. So how are you going to end up doing that damage to face? So a very important card in this deck is the Pine Clone. You're going to be basically setting up your Shroom for 2s, controlling the first couple of turns. I think Banana Launcher, in terms of because of the deck, does like setups, having extra banana bombs in order to sort of control the opponent, make sure you don't lose in the meantime, will be very useful. You can get a Pine Clone on turn 4 by setting up your Shroom for 2s and your Lima Pleurodon. I really like running Lima. Because it opens up the 5th lane for all these Pine Clones and Sonic Blooms and Astro Shrooms, everything that wants there to be more minions on the board. So you can set up your turn 3 and Pine Clone on 4. Even better is that you set up the Mushroom Grotto on turn 4. And then on turn 5, you're going to be able to play Shroom for 2 inside of it. And then you're able to play Pine Clone, and that is just a field that will just be usually 7 or 8 Pine Clones, which is ridiculous. Once you have these big fields, you know, they'll be able to maybe remove 1 or 2 minions off the board, but then you'll have a little bit of space to come in with your Sonic Bloom to finish them off, and Imitator Sonic Bloom will even be better. The Imitator can also imitate Astro Shroom sometimes, because if you are late in the game and you find yourself with Imitator, Astro Shroom, and maybe a Mushroom Grotto in the field and a Shroom for 2 in hand, you know, just being able to have 2 Astro Shrooms. Astro Shroom will do all this bullseye damage to face every single time you play a plant. You know, you play Imitator, you play Astro Shroom, so that's 1 damage, and then you play a Shroom for 2 into a Mushroom Grotto. So all of a sudden, this is going to be 4 minions you're spawning, which means it's 9 bullseye to face that turn just from this play, which is really good. And, you know, again, that's half their health. So if you have any other way of doing 11 damage during that game, you're going to win. You have very good cards that will help, like More Spore, which is 1 cost, spawns 2 cards. Mushroom does. The Stormfront will be able to help your minions, your Swarm hit face for even harder. Whirlwind will clear a lane. I really wanted to run, instead of Gloomshroom, to run a couple of Jumping Beans, just to give you a way to remove big minions off the field. Between those two and the Whirlwind, you're also able to Imitator Jumping Bean, which will give you actually a double bounce. Well, you do that if we need to. Let's see how this deck does. Hope you guys enjoy. We're going to make adjustments as we go on. I'm really excited to see if this kind of deck will work. But yeah, you're trying to really get Pine Clone, I think is important, but it seems like you can win without Pine Clone if you can get enough damage from your Astro Shroom and from your Sonic Blooms. I'm really curious to see if that can win consistently without Pine Clone. Let's find out. So this is obviously a godlike starting hand. I mean, this is just an awesome turn 4 play, one early game control card. We're not going to mulligan a damn thing. We're going to do bets today. How are we going to do this? Let's go for a 5 out of 8. And this is going to be subject to a lot of changes. Very likely that the deck will... I'll try not to change heroes. Try not to switch to Solar Flare in order to run Little Buddy. It's tempting. That would be the ultimate Sonic Bloom deck. We're going to stick with Nightcap today. If you think we're going to do 5 out of 8, vote yes. 4 out of 8 is going to be a no over here at the live stream, twitch.tv/Prime Up. Lowering the bets a little bit because this is a great experiment. I was considering Punish Room. There's a lot of really good ideas. I'll tell you guys are watching this on YouTube or just joining the stream now. You guys are just missing the deck building process. People had a lot of good ideas. I did have Punish Room in this deck at one point to help control the early game. I was thinking about Raptors on turn 3, which is a double, 2 minions for 1 card. Gloomshroom was in consideration. There's a lot of, even just early game control with Primal Pea Shooter could be good because that's a way of getting a minion that's good to turn into a Pine Clone on the board. It's a body, and it also helps control the opponent. So there's a lot of really great ideas potentially. And it really just comes down to deck space. Like right now, I'm really trying to focus on the Astro Shrooms and the Sonic Blooms and the Imitator and the Mushroom Grottos, running those heavy and really trying to wing it with everything else. I really would like there to be some kind of win condition when you don't get Pine Clone. It looks like we have a really good Pine Clone. Inbound. A little sad about the block meter charge, but it's okay. Here's Astro Shroom. So let's set this up. This lane will hit face. This lane should proc the block. And we are just going full face here. Really, try not to make good trades. These will make good trades eventually. Just go face. I don't care. Omni Shark. What if he wanted to go to heaven, but God said double berry blast to the face? I don't know. Okay. Honestly, the damage he's doing to our face isn't very consequential. This lane being open this is probably a good thing for us. And now we all of a sudden have him down to 6, so Sonic Bloom is like guaranteed lethal. I don't think Huge Giganticus has anything in his kit to prevent this from being lethal, and now it's even extra. It's overkill lethal, guys. I mean, just like that. It's been so long since I run Sonic Bloom. Pine Clone, that used to be our thing. I think I was even running couple Sonic Blooms in my Cycle Cap deck. But that's it, guys. I mean, that is all she freaking wrote. That's overkill at 7 damage to face on 6 health. Ridiculous. All right. Well, I mean, that was a Pine Clone game. We were lucky to get a couple of Puff Shrooms and a Pine Clone, so really good starting hand. Let's see what happens when we don't get it, Here we go. What happened here? Thank you, Paxetoleiro. 4 months. Muchas gracias. My voice. See, this is a hand against Super Brains that could actually work. I think I'm going to keep this, man. You want to be as patient as you can, but there's a certain point where maybe we just start going fade. Should I do it with the rain? You know what? Screw it. There's nothing you can do about this turn 1. He has no field clear, no small removal. Let's just go as fast as possible here. Sonic Bloom incoming. There's him throwing imp. So I think we just berry blast that. There's no rush. Well, there's a rush, but there's no need to give him 2 imps on the board. That would be sad. I want to be mini ninja. We're gonna take this out with the rain next turn, so our guys live. Jump, jump, jump along. So 1-1-0-1. This looks awesome. So I think this is going face. This is ridiculous. If we win this game, it means this deck theory was actually right. That is all I gotta say right now. He's only got a 3-drop in here, and we are rocking his face. I mean, rocking it. Yes! What 1-drop could he have? He could have Super Brain Super. They would take out an Astro Shroom. He needs to at this point. I'm telling you, this is the game right here. We got the 2 Astro Shrooms. We got the Sonic Bloom in phase. He's going for it. But that's a huge card out of his hands. Mini Ninja still dies. I think you just do that with the Space Time. You take less damage that turn, but whatever. Is it going to be enough damage though? The Sonic Bloom right now, it does 5. Sheesh. Dude, for real? Okay, well, we're definitely going to Sonic Bloom that. And the Astro Shroom damage actually will hit. Oh, that sucks. And this is also going to start clearing. Well, it probably will not make it all the way over here, so this is a fine play. Between this hitting and this hitting, it's not going to make it to the water lane. And that does hit, so he's down to 5. Okay. Yes? Oh, if we block here, we're in great shape. Yeah, if we block here, I think it's guaranteed. Yep, we got him. Got him, yes! Holy moly, does this work? Does this deck actually do it? Again, we got a good starting and double Astro Shroom, we got Puff Shroom, we got Lime, we got Rain as a superpower, which was, I don't know, I mean, More Spore would have been pretty good too, but probably Rain was the best one. See, now we can try a Mushroom Grotto game. What if we slow play this? See, this is really tough because we probably need an early game control card. I think I'm gonna get rid of the Puff Shroom here. Okay, now what? Is double Astro Shroom? Like, this is so all in. Maybe I'll get rid of this one? My gut is get rid of an Astro Shroom here. Alright, well, it really just depends how fast he plays, and getting Nightcap is exactly what we needed there. We're gonna slow play this. We're basically gonna wait till we can set up Mushroom Grotto and just get a safe It's almost playing it like Cycle Kit. They're gonna be playing around the Mushroom Grotto because they don't know what kind of deck this is, which is hilarious. There's the lady. Come, my lady. Come, my lady. We are actually able to deal with this cat lady, which is otherwise going to be a huge issue. It would mean playing all of this right now, and then setting up the environment next turn. Is it worth it to slow this game down? I think we kind of have to. This is weird. I think I'm gonna save this Puff Shroom. In fact, yeah, we'll play these two together, obviously. We don't need to protect this. The 1 extra damage, it means 2, and then 2 would kill it next turn, but maybe we'll just Mushroom Grotto and Puff Shroom here, and it gets extra value. Is that a good consideration? I don't know. Okay. Well, this is definitely the play. And that is a safe Mushroom Grotto because he committed all 3 brains. So is this good now? Here's the first block meter charge. Oh, this game's gonna be tough because we still have 15 to do, and we don't have a lot on the board yet. Pups from here would be insanity. I'm pretty sure if you have an imitator on the board, and then you play this into the environment, that it turns into a puff shroom, not into this, because minions spawn always occur before minions played. Pretty sure it works that way with Mushroom Grotto too. No, it definitely works that way with Mushroom Grotto. Because that, I might be a little off. My gut is that this is the play. It's 3 to face, a 3-1 on the board, and then it does an extra 4 from the Astra. Weed is okay. That's all he does. Secret agenting that, okay. But it's still 3, he's down to 8. We kind of have this guy right where we want him. Should go for double banana launcher. He's covering this to punish us for playing in this lane. Double banana launcher is interesting here. What if we just go for the Imitator now and the Sonic Bloom next turn? That's a good play. So we'll do this. Can we get it? Like, got him. And we'll do this after the fact. Like here. Is this a good play? We're proccing the block now, which is good, unless he has a Rolling Stone or a Nibble. That's fine. Can you proc the block 1 damage, Imitator? Thank you. No! God damn it! So this Sonic Bloom just does 2, but if we get like a shroom for 2, we're in the money. I think that's okay. I mean, we have to do this first, right? Is 4 worth it? 4 and 4. It probably is worth it. Let's play around like Total Eclipse or something. Unless he rolls 3-3 too, it doesn't matter, teamed up. Nibble hurts because it heals. See, I don't know if we have enough reach now. We're on 20 health. Opponent only got a couple of cards we can chump block on the cat lady. Well, he's not going to have a lot of pets because he's out of cards. Well, he gets that back. Damn. Oh, shoot. Now what? Ow. Can we get away without playing our Astro Shroom this turn? What if we just play it here? No. Oh, no. I think the Smash also has heal as one of his powers, right? Leftovers. Does that win? It's 16 and 5. God. All right. I wonder if going Imitator Banana Launcher and then trying to slow play this game a little more was better there. I don't know. Guys, I'm enjoying this so much because I am learning. It's 1 loss. See, my gut reaction right now is that the Lima Pleurodon doesn't matter. Is that Little Buddy would just be a million times better. And then maybe run some ramp cards. I don't know if ramp's good in this deck. Anyway, let's keep it going. Yeah, the deck is weak to heals. It's weak to... Maybe there's a way to get more burns somehow? Or like more... The deck is obviously better when you're able to establish the minions and keep them alive. So maybe something that increases health of minions, like spit out with photosynthesizer and even like steel magnolia? Maybe there's a way to get more damage with... let me... I should have mulliganed that. Maybe there's just a way to get more damage with, like... Cro-Magnolia. Because we really just need more damage. I don't know. If you Cro-Mag into a Mushroom Grotto, does the minion created get buffed? There's actually a lot of game mechanic questions that I don't know the answer to, which is hilarious. We can actually banana bomb this one and then guarantee blow, which is a pretty good deal. Solid Flare Super is burn. Cob Cannon. Cob Cannon is obviously a trillion times better than Jumping Beam. I'm gonna slow play this and try to do the Mushroom Grotto things. So we're gonna go for turn 4 Grotto, turn 5, basically 9 Pine Claws. And we do that fairly consistently. See, this is fine. We're blocking all this damage coming in. Imitator Buff Shroom. I don't think so. I've tried that before. It's cute. Wow, look at the mushroom. This is probably Drone Engineer with another Drone Engineer or Teleportation Zombie. This is very cool. I think I want to save this lane though. We're going to play this here. Really nice getting this nice big card. We want to kill the Drone Engineer here so these two don't get buffed. Double drone. Makes sense. Nightcap can't run Little Buddy. Yep, we are talking about the possibility of switching to Solar Flare. That's what we are talking about here. Man, look at this guy. Nope. Nice play, bro. Watch this. So we need 1 Puff Shroom here. It doesn't matter. It's always 8 Pine Cones. No matter what. This will make 2. So it'll make 1, 2, and they're all pine. Wait, it's all Pine Cones? Always has been. So again, you need 1 Pine Clone, 1 minion to have already been to the right of the Mushroom Grotto. That's the game mechanic works. Because when this one makes it, this one turns it in. The key is the fact that these minions were created and then this turned into a Pine Clone. So it turns these in. That is a nice thick board, and we got rain coming. We got a lot of things coming on. Puff Shroom Rain ain't bad here. They don't even need Sonic Bloom anymore. Pine Clones. There it is. Guys, we have the combo. I kind of don't even want to. I want things to die here so we can do the... Is it possible things die? We could rain. We could Puff Shroom Rain. But what fun would that be? Come on, I don't know. Whatever. We get no damage. We would have not gotten any, no matter what there. We gotta do the combo, guys. Go, combo. He just needs to kill, like, 2 guys. We'll be good. Kill 2 guys. Kill 2 minions. He's spending all of his resources just dealing with us right now. I want to do the thing, the funny. Please just don't have chickening, por favor. Oh my god. It's fine, it doesn't matter. We still have it. That just makes this combo work so much better. Wait, if the imitator, if the Sonic Bloom gets blocked, does the imitator get blocked too? There's so many game mechanic questions that I just don't know. Like, we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll be 6 and 6 basically. All right, let's learn some things about this. Does the all 7 damage get blocked? Probably does. All right, call your bets, guys. Do both get blocked? Because right now we got 6 on the board. I'm guessing both get blocked. Yeah, this shield is still just sitting here blocking everything. God damn it! Oh no! Honestly, with 3 though, what is he even gonna do on this? Do we not win now? Did I completely throw this game? Probably. Here's 1. 4. We're 1 damage off still. Too bad. Ow. Yeah, this is lethal. Just need 1 damage. Whee! Guaranteed! So BM, I don't know. Freaking easy. Freaking easy. Yes. I like the mushroom grottos, man. We can slow play this crap. It's nice. So 1, 2, how about like 2, 3. This hand is good. I'm just not sure how fast we're gonna play it. Depends what superpower we get, and it depends how fast he plays. 2, 3, 4. All right, let's pass here. Throw him up. It was BM, guys. Está BM. Again, smoke bomb, very unlikely. So we're gonna start setting this up now. Actually, he might be going. Should I set this up here? This is so greedy to play this one, but... No. This is also just more damage because the 3. This is 3 is more than 1. It's losing a little damage the next turn from the Astra, but the Astra maybe we want to keep anyway. Like, it's probably just going to be very blast stream for 2 this turn. I like the 3 hitting first.
Love you, Fry.
Thank you, Danny 10. 37 months. Oh, gee. Thank you so much. So now what do we do? Set up Pine Club. I feel like this is going to be useful later. Here's my gut. It's So we want this off the board because it's gonna end up making a second imp sometime. Toxic. It's so annoying. It's okay. We're setting up a Pine Clone. The problem is he can kill Pine Clones for free now. Toxic Waste Imp there actually makes such a big difference. It's just the difference of our Pine Clones getting free trades or not. There's nothing in our superpowers that we're not blocking anyway. I'm just beginning to think that maybe like Mushroom Grotto was the play here. Mushroom Grotto Astro Show means this could get blocked. Is that good though? These Pine Clones get blocked, so the Pine Clone play really isn't good. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this. More bullseye. Yeah, it's perfect. Wow. That's a 3 bullseye. We're proccing the block, getting more bullseye in. To imagine Pine Clone wasn't even the best play there, and he doesn't cover the Grotto. He really wants that to go face. It's your neck. Oh, he got Guy. That hurts. What do we get now? This rain don't do a damn thing, does it? We'll do that after we Pine Clone, I guess. Ow. I need a Berry Blast. Damn, that sucked. I feel like we're losing now.
Happy birthday, Fry. Do you remember me?
Sheesh, positive attitude. Do you remember me? Yeah, it's, what's your name? PvZ Wizard. Or whatever. I can see through the name change. Is there any point in doing this? Not really. Just a waste of a card. Ow, Blob does 6, so we're still okay here. Whether we roll 1 or 2 doesn't matter. So we play this and then Sonic Bloom next turn and we win that way. Is that smart? Yeah, because we'll always have a lane for the Sonic Bloom. And that's always going to be 4. Wait, did I mess up? Oh my gosh, the dogs. The Mexican dogs is barking. Wait, I don't know if this is lethal though. It'll be 6 damage. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we just lose here. Is there something if I spammed this last turn, would I have had an option? Yeah, it's just not enough, right? Unless I'm miscalculating something here. If this was a team up. We're 1 off. It's so close. They don't have it though. I don't know why everyone is in the chat saying I win this game. There wasn't a way to win there, right? We were 1 off, 3 and 2.
4 years ago, I used to send happy birthday every day, was wise and ancient noob, SMHU used to call me a charismatic troll.
PvZ Wizard, right? I can't wait to keep working. Let's keep it going here, guys. We're supposed to win 5 out of 8. This is still completely doable. I honestly am gonna grind this deck offline now and make it work because it is so it's doing okay, but I think it's this close to being really consistent. Just gotta find the right recipe. All about consistency. This is a good card against Boog. So is this. It's also like I haven't really even considered how to mulligan this deck yet. I think this is good with all of the setups. Is there any other burn cards, by the way, in the plan side other than Berry Blast and Sonic Bloom? I don't want to play as it gets Lightning Bolt and starts drawing stuff. Oh, it's not you? Then what was his name again? God damn it, I don't remember. I know who you are, I'm just not thinking of the right name. If you tell me, I'll remember. Yeah, I'll definitely try it with Solar Flare. I only really did it with Nightcap because of his superpowers and Lima Pleurodon. Solar Flare has the more Spore, probably is better. Also has more early game control, so you don't have to run as much banana launchers. So how do we do this? I just set this up here. Friday like Mr. Beast? Yeah. It's okay. I'm not like, if I see a Mr. Beast video, I automatically click on it. If he has something that looks intriguing. He has, you know, some very, very cool stuff. He does a lot of philanthropy. I think Mr. Beast is awesome. Punishroom is burn. See, I think we just keep slow playing this. I think this is basically going to be Control Boogaloo, and we're going to just burst him all in one turn. It's a lot of Sonic Blooms. I think this is where it begins now. I think we actually start playing now. We'll make eggs, who cares? I think I'm gonna spam this now just to clean up the egg coming in lane 2, since he's making 2 of them. Egg dies for free in 2. No. No. Come on, man. One time. One time. Do you save Berry Blast to go face? He's growing which? So much for Berry Blast to face. You know? We can get 2 damage going face if we Berry Blast here. This is ridiculous though. This man does not have any signs of having the small removal that he needs. I think I'm just gonna save this for face. No, for real, bro. For real, you got Fire Rooster. Nuts or berries? Looking for that to eat something. No, bro, no! No! The guy has no signs of having any kind of answer to this. What the heck was that? That was the worst case scenario, both in his hand and from his conjures. Now we lose. 2, 3, we're a little off still. Oh, bruh. Come on, man. Come on, man. So we go for... I don't know what we go for. There's nowhere that this lives. Maybe I should set up a bigger Sonic Bloom. Duh. I probably should have waited on that, right? Well, I don't know. He's hoping to hit the 1 and go phase. And win. We hit 1. Okay. We actually still could have won that game, man. I mean, just this is lethal. Bro! Come on, man. That was an absolute shitstorm. I think we actually had that one too, man. Oh, no. Wow. My butt hurts right now. Come on, man. Bro, that was Fail City. Oh, that was wild. That was wild. We need to win a couple games here. That was so unlucky. I don't think this is good. We need Pine Clone. I don't know what's good against Morticia. He also has, like, Extinction Event. Let's see. Yeah, it seems like there's not much music coming in. I'll turn it up a drop. Is that better? Can you actually hear it now? Let's go. Poison Oak. No, there is a card that's burned that is like Sporticus. I doubt that's what this deck needs. Maybe? That's Teleportation Zombie. I think this draws more cards here. Because you can teleport in something with 3 attack next turn. This way this draws at least 2 cards. If we win, yeah, we'll be in a 7-2 scenario. I suppose. Okay, so what if we what if we play this, and then Astro next turn, and then do the crazy play? Should we try it? I think it's just science at this point. I have a feeling the next stream after this one is going to be this deck, but it's going to be after I'm working on it, this deck for like 6 hours, and I'll find a version that's way better. This feels YouTube worthy though, because this has been a really fun stream. So we just start going for it right now? Is this stupid? Alright, here we go, guys. So it begins. Time for some yoinky yoinkies. Oh, no. Is this good? Is this a good strategy? Another teleportation zombie. As long as it doesn't have like 2 cards to teleport in, we good. Yeah, that's fine. As long as double Astro Shroom lives. I think we in the money here. Because right now, we get Bullseye. Yeah, we just have Guaranteed Lethal sitting in our hand right now. We need to play 3 minions and we have them. Oh, don't get Acid Rain. No! We had Guaranteed Lethal without that, man. Now what am I supposed to do? How are we gonna win this? This is ridiculous. I don't even know anymore. Do we pass and wait for like an Astro Shroom or a Sonic Bloom to combine all this crap with? Are you kidding me, man? Are you freaking kidding me? The 1 in 3 literally turned Guaranteed Lethal into we're probably losing this right now. I don't think we really get any damage this turn by playing any cards here, so I'm gonna wait for another. You know, it's really just it's like it's 3rd Astro Shroom or 1st Sonic Bloom is what we need. Oh, devastating. At least he didn't add any damage to the board that turn. He had left 3 brains on the table. That's good news. Okay, so for us to play all of this would cost 8. And it's still not enough. This, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5. So we need to find one more minion somewhere. I'm gonna spam this right now. We need him to not kill us. We'll probably block. No, bro, no. And this really, really royally screws up our next play, too. Oh my gosh, this guy getting the answers is wild. This really messes up our next play as well. He's working teleports, though. I guess that's the good news. So if these 2 land... This really doesn't matter. Might as well. Oh, this clogs the lane now. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have board space. If we top deck a Shroom for 2, we win. 1, 2, 3, 4. Top deck Shroom for 2 for the win? Or Astro Shroom? Imitator. So we don't have board space if we play both. Wait. No. This was turn 7. I feel like we have to spam the Morse Spore here. And then we're gonna do all this next turn. This also blocks this. Brings us to heights, which is actually good here. No! Come on! If we get away with it, we win there. If he doesn't have 7 damage, we win there. That's guaranteed now. Too bad. The answer is no. It's 3 and 4. We are on the verge of something. I wonder, you know what? We win this next game, it's still going on YouTube. Because this is... Do you guys like that? I mean, let me ask you guys. I mean, we can tell from the numbers the amount of people are here. We have almost 300 people here. So I think you guys do enjoy this. I think YouTube would enjoy watching this stuff, even though the deck is just there. And if you guys end up, you know, if you're watching this and you've gotten to this point in the YouTube video, let's look for, you know what we're looking for? Let's look for Pinecone, man. Maybe we just, literally the only thing we have to do is hard mulligan for Pinecone every game, and that's all we actually ever had to do with this deck. Yeah, the answer is no, though. If you guys are watching this on YouTube and you've gotten to this point already in the video, please let me know about ideas of how to actually fit this deck. And again, make sure if you're saying what to add, please include of what to take out, because you can add 50, 60, 70 cards into this deck, and everything is a great idea. It's about what do you remove? Can you remove the jump? We haven't played a jumping bean today, have we? Can you remove the jumping beans without it killing the deck, you know? Maybe just blow here and stall. Should I set this out? Please assess the finisher. Play Imitator? I wouldn't have won the game though, because I didn't have any more reach in my hand if I play Imitator. Oh, playing the Imitator. Imitator dies then to the... It dies to the bounty hunter. Anyway, I don't have to explain.
We need a leap! We need a leap!
Less than 3.
Hello. Alright, let's go. The answer is no, right? Yeah, only, I think 22% voted for no, 32% voted no, so congrats to you guys. We haven't played the jumping bean though. It's hard to say it's useless before we've seen it in action. Oh wow, it's this deck. I love this deck. I should have known when I saw Hugh Giganticus run Mustache Waxer. This is like our ramp mustache weird deck. I wonder if he's running Bad Moon Rising. Anyway, I think we just go as face as possible here. And then we can always jumping bean next turn. How do we do this? I think it's like this. Maybe like this. Leaves 3 damage on the table. Nice. Gotta get every point of damage. Should've ran Imitator Bean counter. What has Jumping Bean done so far? Well, we haven't gotten it, so you can't really say a card is bad if we haven't even gotten it in our hand. This is the first time, and it'll get value here. That's unfortunate because it limits the amount of damage we're doing. Oh. It's free cards. Oh my god, he's still ramping. You're not science. I think we use it to just go phase here and we'll set up the Plankton a little bit later. Doink. But he'll teleport something in. He has 6. You could just put it back the gravestone there. No, we can't. The saddest teleport of all time. Let's go. That was so sad. He can't play. Bro, come on. Come on. Face. Now how do we do this? I don't know. There's no board space. Give a brother some board space. Honestly, I think I'm just doing this. And I can't teleport him. We'll still get this 3 damage here, so this is good. We're 1 off, man. You think he has teleports though. So it's gonna be like, should I go for this? It's 4 damage. We need 5. If he doesn't win block, I think he just wins. I think he wins if we don't play any cards here, so let's play them all. Maybe we'll tap like a Berry Blast or something. Block meter hurts in this. Bad Moon Rising, okay, it means we win here. Flamenco, wow, we actually won! We won that game! Wow! Alright, well, that was it. This deck did great. The deck actually did very, very well. There was a couple of games in there I feel like we got, probably should have won. But I think this is going to be the first iteration of literally an entirely new way of playing plants, playing burn on plants. I am going to be working on this obsessively now. This is a puzzle. Oh, we're 1 star off 69, come on. It's a puzzle I'm going to really try to solve, and I will be coming back probably with Solar Flare. Maybe even with Spit Out, a way of keeping boards up, like with Steel Magnolia. I'm going to consider it, man. But I really want to find a way of really just burning using the high potential that Sonic Bloom has. In order to really use it as a finisher and just burn huge chunks of health off of opponents. Anyway, guys, that's all for now. I will see you in the next one. Peace. This is Fry. Heck yeah, it's going on YouTube. Wow. All right, I will take a 1-minute break and come back and do the daily and check your deck. See you guys in 1 minute. Yes. Guys, at what height does the sky start? What the heck is happening in here, guys? Oh, this room actually looks nicer when the sun is not shining. The camera is able to like deal with it better. That's cool. My lighting's not, but there's a thing I can pull down. What the hell is this? Oh. I'm like, they're giving us... How am I going to play any tricks here? You're not. You can end up playing everything in this one, right? 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 19, and 6 is 25. The key is... if they're gaining cards, so these conman... The conman do a lot of damage. It's doing, and you have space for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minions. The conman does 2, and then it does this. It's like, so the conman have to, so your minions are, maybe eventually you cover a conman for the third one? Do you want there to be 2 raptors? Because these conmen, this does 3, and these conmen also do 3. No, there's no need. It's pretty simple. You just cover this 3 times. Only key is to play the conman and the raptor before you play this one. And that should be the maximum amount. Fry, give us a Mexican lore update. What can I tell you? I've been moving around Airbnbs. The last one was a nightmare. I was just in, you're right, I should probably let you guys know what's going on here. I haven't streamed the last 4 days. Because I moved, I've been, spending like I'm in Mexico for like 3 months total. I spent the first month in a place, which was pretty good. It was about 80% okay, it had some issues. Moved to another place, which was, for 2 weeks, which was a nightmare. And then from there I moved to another place for now it was 4 days and it was the worst. And the internet did not work. I could not, the Ethernet port on their router was broken. It just would not connect to my computer. And the Wi-Fi was just terrible. It just wasn't good enough to stream. I had no chance. So I canceled it. Luckily the host is very... a man of integrity, an honest person, and luckily he was accommodating enough to let me cancel. I was supposed to stay there for a month. There's no way. There's so many problems. Aside from the internet, the house was a wreck. It was just dirty and moldy, and it was really, really bad. The hot water didn't work well. Nothing worked well. Every once in a while, there's an Airbnb. That's the situation. So... the host let me cancel the rest of my month and gave me a refund, which is really, really nice of him. And I moved just today to a new place. The internet, as I'm just saying, I didn't think it would be good enough, but it's excellent. We dropped 0 frames from internet lag. It turns out that the 12 megabytes a second upload, which is enough, it's actually an area with, it's not because the area has bad internet, the area has good internet, which means that those 12 are not going to drop. It's not going to drop below 10 megabytes a second upload speed, which means I'm not going to have any issues streaming. I really just need even a solid 5 to technically to stream. We dropped 0 frames from network lag there, running both the YouTube and the Twitch streams simultaneously. So that's awesome. This new place that I'm in today seems excellent. Everything seems great. Apparently it was the mother-in-law of the person who's renting it to me. It was her house and now she's in an old age home. But that means that it's actually a house that is equipped for people to live here. It's not some investment that some real estate person bought and then said, well, in the meantime, I'll just rent it out as an Airbnb. It's a proper house that has everything. Everything's nice and comfortable. Again, it's simple. The walls are made of poured concrete, but it's cool. It's very Mexican. I don't know if you can see the wall, how it has the lines. It's just, but everything's just nice. Everything's clean. The kitchen actually is fully equipped. There aren't like any. I hope the hot water works well. The bed is okay. You know what I mean? It's a bed you can sleep on for a month. So I'm probably gonna end up staying here for the rest of the trip. And I will be back in Toronto, Canada in March. And that is the story. Yeah, like Airbnbs are really hit or miss. Like you have to look at the reviews, you have to be very careful. But honestly, I've stayed at like the one I was just at, which was the worst one, had excellent reviews. It had like out of 5 stars, it was like 4.8. And the host had all these good reviews and everyone was happy. But honestly, it was really nice. I had a very good host who cared a lot and really, you know, was letting me, if I was uncomfortable, to leave early, which was very nice of him. But it was terrible. It was so gross. It wasn't soup. I mean, it was like the internet was bad, the hot water was bad, the beds were bad, the pillows were bad. The whole house was just gloomy and old, and it just didn't give you a good feeling. The neighborhood, which I thought was a good neighborhood, was just okay, not great. Now I'm staying in a place. It's in a little kind of like a gated community that's just a really nice, like really safe. Like you can walk outside at night, you're not gonna have any issues. You know, the other place it was fine because I'm in a safe area in general, but just a little sketchy. You know what I mean? Didn't have the right vibe. But yeah, that's the story, man. Have you ever tried meditating? I've tried at times. I have a hard time meditating. I have a lot of resistance to meditating. It's probably because I got some issues I gotta work out. When it's hard for you to meditate, it means it's a little hard for you to just be alone with your thoughts. And it's possible that through trying more to meditate, I'll be able to break through to the other side. But it is very difficult for me to just sit alone with my thoughts. I'm a very jaded person. But I'm happy because I keep myself busy, you know? Keep yourself busy, you're happy. You just sit, meditate. Depends. It depends. Anyway, guys. Roast? What? We're on a minute delay, so if you just say fry 'em up roast, I have no idea which thing you're referring to. Alright, let's go and check your decks. It's been a while, guys. I'm back in the streaming schedule. I'm really happy this worked. And yes, I'm so happy the internet works well here. It was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. The only thing that's going to be hard is uploading videos. If I need to send a video, like a stream with like a 6 gigabyte, because a long stream, 2 hours, ends up being a 6 gigabyte video. If I have to upload that, it's going to take about 10 hours. It's going to be crazy. Pogme, Fry, were able to check out the game. I did not get a chance to play it. I've had a crazy life the last week. As I just explained, I did not get to play it yet, but I definitely will. Pogme sent me a Christmas present on Steam. It was the game Darkest Dungeons, which is the game I've seen, like Trump, the Hearthstone streamer. I've seen him play it, and it looks interesting, like a cool turn-based combat with a lot of loot and a lot of classes and a lot of different types of minions. And I love stuff like that. I like dungeon crawlers in general, so I think it's going to be a game. I will definitely try it out at some point. All right, let's get into the first deck here. This is from Notan, not an ABC. Let's see the name there. It's hard to read. Yes. See what we got going on here. Mop Mech? You're not running the actual janitor card. I don't know why this is Mop exactly. This is a tempo deck with binary stars as a finisher. It's kind of like a more of a burn deck with the overshoot and the final missions. Does this work well? Black hole. Aerobics, con man, grave robber, dance floor all work well when you play black hole in one. I hear you. Barrel is activated both by final mission and sumo. Binary stars. Sumo or black hole. Going viral is not in this deck because the deck really needs minions. Interesting. Interesting. Black hole, binary, and aerobic seems very good. So I'm gonna write down that part. I'm not so this is interesting. I'm gonna write this down because it's a cool way to play ZMAC. Black hole with aerobics, binary, and barrel mission. And I'll write down your name here since you have the idea. Sumo, I'm not feeling the sumo, to be perfectly honest. But maybe I'll try to come up with a version of this deck that's a little more my taste. I'll write down your name for giving me the idea regardless. Bruh. There. Next, we got a deck from Lord Duckenham. Since I'm a big fan of lowering plants attack, here's another idea. It's with Rustbolt, of course. Control hole. So you're controlling the Trickster and Bad Moon Rising. There's not enough minions in this deck for Bad Moon Rising. It'd make this more of a Trickster, and if you want to add like Viking or something, you know, as a second card, or Kitchen Sink. But you're using Black Hole Landscaper and Rustful Superpower with not a lot of Rolling Stones. Kind of like this idea. Once you're running Sumo, you can almost run Chump Champion. Is this a deck? I'm thinking of a different deck now that you're inspiring me for. And that is Black Hole Gladiator Landscaper and Chum Champion. Lowering attack. Some kind of finisher in that attack? I don't know if the Trickster is the way to do it. Maybe it would be. I mean, maybe I could just run Trickster at the end of that attack. And teleport. All right, now I'll write down your name. Next deck. Great ideas, guys. We got Liliana Cross. You got your own song already. Is Tryhard streaming? I'll rate him. He's rated me a couple of times lately. This deck is named Peak. Nightcap Freeze of Pine Clones. The addition of Freeze into this Pineclone slash Donuts deck seems to be a little bit off. It seems to be you're trying to do two things that really have no synergy and are going to be hurting each other. Because if you end up with Go Nuts on your Freeze cards, the Go Nuts is useless. Same thing if you end up with your Freeze, you know, your Ice Age Baby and your Winter Squash And you really don't. You only have 5 things that freeze. It's no way this is right. I'll get rid of all the freeze cards and really lean in more. And you can run Raptor, another Puff Shroom. You can run Raptors. A couple Cool Beans ain't bad. You need to run Berry Blast in this deck. And if you need big removal, forget about that. Just run some Bounce, you know? Just run Jumping Beam. It's cool though. Rusted Citizen is next. Gotta get through this here. Dancing Bucket Boys. Why are we running double bucket in this deck? The one with the dancer makes sense. Dancing deck with bucket heads on it? I just don't see that. I'm trying to think, like, what if we actually ran Headhunter? If they were considered running Bucket Boy in any deck, it's only good against Mega Grow. Every other class of plants does not do bonus attacks, so it's you're a very expensive, card teching for one class. However, if it has dancing synergies, maybe that would justify it. There's something very cool about making your guy with a lot of health and armor gain attack from aerobics instructor. The key to this would be make it to get a deck that's weak anyway against Mega Grow and then add the Bucket Boy. I think dancing decks anyway are pretty good against Mega Grow. It's interesting. It's interesting. I'll give you that. Smoky Gray. There's a part of me that really wants to increase bonus track Bucket Head's attack using aerobics now. It's a Z-Mech only combo. Love you, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. Watching you since 8th grade, and now I'm graduating in May from high school. Man, that really blows my mind. How people have literally, especially people who started watching when they were younger, they're literally in like a completely different stage of life, and they've been watching my channel throughout their entire high school, and now they're, you know what I mean? That's awesome. Thank you. I love hearing stuff like that. Here's your deck. Blob, Bite. You got your Blob. I don't see what's going on with all these cards are good. The Ducky doesn't seem very good. Gonna run Amphibious Minion, run Toxic Waste Imp, or I don't know. Even Fishy Imp. Ducky's just not a great card. You're also running Bite with the Shark. Like, you don't need another Amphibious Minion. Run Imp Throwing Imp. Imp Throwing Imp would probably be the best, because that will throw minions around the board and give you more opportunities to blob. It also controls decently well. This graveyard also doesn't make a ton of sense to me. It doesn't really seem like there's basically anything that works well with graveyard. You anyway have huge against because it has superpowers. Get rid of these graveyards. Get rid of the duckies. Add some Imp Throwing Imps. What else could this deck need? For blob, you need bonus attack. So more teleport, and many teleports and bonus attacks as you can get instead of these 6 cards. Run 3 teleports, 3 bonus attack basically. And Imp Throwing Imp. Fire Rooster could be okay. 4 Sharks. 4 Sharks is a lot. You can cut one. Mrs. Swift. Mrs. Swift is next. Mrs. Swift. Mrs. Kelsey. No. Never gonna happen, guys. Pirates. This is a very typical pirate deck, and you're running very good. I like the sugary treats. This overshooting environment's fine. It's burn. It's not bad. Everything you're running is not only justified, but this is probably the best kind of pirate deck. So well done. And Burb Enjoyer. I typically don't run Disco Dance Floor, but it's honestly, it fits. It's like having an extra line dancing zombie as long as you can keep 1 minion alive. I like. Probably better than the version I run. Conjure the Lake Game. Okay. It's cool. It's cute. I love decks like this. Is it right with Beta Curatina, where you just... I like it. Very interesting use of Cosmic Knot. I usually run Starch Lord. So you can run Cosmic Nut. You're running Bean. So interesting. Cosmic Bean? Is Cosmic Bean good? I don't know. And Mayflower. It's a cute use of Mayflower, man. I'll give you that. Guardian package, Conjure the Lake. See, this doesn't even need to be a Smarty deck. I like the Guardian cards. I don't think the Smarty card. I think there's going to be a class that has better than that. I really like it, though. Because the Conjures work well with the dinosaurs. Does Kabloom have any Conjure? I like this. The one thing you're not running is Burb, Mr. Burb Enjoyer. I'm writing this down, though. Primal and Cosmic Nut. Spit out with all the dinosaurs, it would really justify all those conjures you're running. I think this could be a spit out deck, and you run the Raptors. And then, what would be the Cosmic card for Kabloom? Well, you have High Voltage Current. And then what's the actual one again? I'm not thinking of what's the Cosmic card for Kabloom? I don't know why I can't. Oh, it's the Mushroom. The Mushroom is a card I want to run. Oh. Cosmic Shroom. It's a card I've been kind of looking for an excuse to run, and there is something tempo-y about that card it gets. If it gets a little Mushroom card, that ends up being a very strong play sometimes. Burb is late game. Yeah, I understand. Fry, this isn't the last time you've seen of me. I'll send decks over and over until you say one is good with zero mistakes. It will happen, Fry. I liked your idea, Rusted. It was definitely thought-provoking. I like this idea. And I do think Cosmic Nut is a good card. I just don't really have the right deck to put it in. What about with Captain Cucumber, though? Honestly, with Captain Cucumber, that would be the ultimate. Cucumber, and then you can run B-Rex. Captain Cucumber B-Rex is probably it. But then you run Cosmic Nut, and you run Primal Walnut, and I don't know if there's any other Mega Girl cards that conjure something. There's got to be one, right? I'm just looking in my collection here. Do we have Mega Girl cards that conjure something? I mean, obviously this Ohio P, but we don't speak of Ohio P. There's this. Oh. You conjure something. I don't think there's gonna be any leafies though. You this conjure something. Oh. All right, you guys, I gotta go. I'm exhausted. I have had a hell of a week. I guess I'll tack it up as an adventure, but got a lot of chores done since I wasn't able to stream. Been spending that time taking care of a lot of chores, finishing my taxes from last year, things that hadn't gotten finished, and looking into ways to pay my editor who lives in Russia, and no banks will send money. And calling the internet company that I canceled, an email they sent me, I had to figure out. I just had all these chores to do, man. But I'm finally in a place with that was great internet. I can't believe how good it was. Can't believe it. And a really, really nice. I think I found the place I'm going to end up spending the rest of the trip. I hope everything else here goes very well. Made this deck for the grass knuckles that runs it. Oh, raid tryhard? Okay, fine, I'll raid him. Thanks for the reminder, guys. I never remember. Let me just go to Twitch. Russia, and no banks will send money. And
I don't play like database decks. I play like RNG
guys, go raid try hard.
stuff.
Raid
That's
them
my
up.
style.
Raid them down.
It's more
Raid
fun.
them all around. Raid them here. Raid
People
them
say
there.
winning is fun, but
Get them.
I think the process to get to the win is fun.
Bye, guys.
They're not even high roll. They're like fry 'em